A parrot, startled, flew in panic to the sea surface and was swallowed by a shark in the water. Watching his beloved parrot being eaten, the man didn't scream hysterically. Instead, he stared intently at the shark with both eyes, having already made an incredibly crazy decision in his heart. He firmly held onto the shark's tail fin with one hand and desperately pulled it onto the raft. His companion quickly brought an iron hook to help, and the two of them cooperatively pulled the most ferocious creature in the sea onto the raft. The shark, struggling to get away from the water, kept twisting its body, trying to open its bloody jaws. The man directly rode on top of it, and with a knife, stabbed the shark's body. Fresh blood continuously flowed and poured into the sea through the gaps in the raft, attracting a large number of sharks. The brutal slaughter on the raft continued. The owner of the parrot was stimulated by his companion's actions, rushing forward to disembowel the shark. The splashing blood splashed on Jack's face, and this bloody scene finally made him unable to contain his fear inside. He trembled as he entered the cabin and brought out a wooden box. In the puzzled gazes of everyone, he took out the iron wire inside. Jack begged the captain to use this iron wire to reinforce the raft. He didn't want to continue living in fear, enduring the terror of the raft possibly breaking apart at any time. However, this suggestion was sternly rejected by the captain. He had built this team to follow in the footsteps of their forefathers, successfully crossing the sea with only ropes and wood. Therefore, the captain refused to use any modern equipment to modify the raft. This was his belief. Jack could no longer bear it and exposed the secretly acknowledged truth in front of everyone. In fact, except for the captain, no one believed in that so-called ancestor. Everyone was just gathered together for their own interests. Jack's words left the captain incredulous, and he looked at the others, hoping to hear a denial, but what he got was only silence. At this point, Jack again pleaded with the captain to reinforce the ship with iron wire. After all, only by staying alive could they achieve their goal of crossing the ocean. If a person died, everything would be meaningless. However, the captain remained stubborn and unwavering. He took the iron wire and threw it into the sea, even throwing away the remaining tools. Jack suddenly lost all his energy and motivation, silently leaving like a walking corpse. The bloody smell on his body spread, attracting the attention of sharks. Suddenly, Jack slipped and fell straight into the sea.